Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading, and for this reading I'm using the Hezicos Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards, and each card is going to represent a different segment of the upcoming week. And my intention here is just to get some kind of ideas and some insights into the themes and the energies of the upcoming week. Okay, so let's start with the first card. This card represents Monday and Tuesday. And here we have 4 of Cups. And I can totally relate to the figure in this card and how she's feeling. So the beginning of the week, a challenge for you might be that you might be feeling kind of bored. You might be sick of the weather that you're having, whether you're living somewhere where it's not very nice weather right now or it's really, really hot. But the 4 of Cups basically signifies kind of a lack of enthusiasm. So you might be kind of waiting for inspiration to hit, and it's just not coming yet. So it can represent kind of being offered various opportunities that just don't light you up. So if you're dating and you're looking for a partner, you know, you might feel like you've been on a string of kind of blah dates. If you're looking for a job, you might feel like all the jobs out there are just not your thing. Or you might just be feeling kind of fed up and tired of whatever it is that you've been doing, and you want a little bit, you want a lift. You're looking for that spark. Okay, so that is kind of the challenge for so many of us, I think, at the beginning of the week. And I think the real challenge here is that oftentimes we will look outside of ourselves for something to inspire us and something to kind of spark us. And I don't want to like beat a dead horse here and say, you know, go within, because I feel like I'm always saying that in my readings. But that really is one of the opportunities of the 4 of Cups, is that you're sitting there, you're bored, nothing is sparking your interest or your passion, and sometimes going within to kind of explore what that's all about can be really helpful. Okay, so next up we've got 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords represents the middle of the week, so Wednesday and Thursday. And 2 of Swords is all about feeling almost a little bit conflicted about which path to take or what direction to go in. So this can come up for you if you're struggling with a decision and you're really kind of overthinking things. So you might be weighing the pros and cons of both options or multiple options, and you might feel like you don't have enough information to make an informed decision and to move forward, and you just really want to wait until you have more information. And the thing with that is that you may never feel like you have enough information or that you know enough. I also feel like this card represents a overwhelming desire for certainty in one's life. So if you're feeling like things aren't totally certain or stable in your life, you might crave that certainty. And that's one thing about decisions that are stressful, is that we aren't always certain what to decide or what choice to make, and that can be really stressful. And we feel like if only we had more information and we knew what the results of our choices were going to be, then we could make an informed decision. But the reality is that isn't always the case. So I feel like the message here is simply to relax because you actually can't choose a wrong path. It might appear like the paths are leading different places. It might appear that different choices are going to bring you different places. And in a physical way, that might be true, but on a spiritual way or an emotional way, that is not true. So no matter what choices you make, you always get to the place that you need to be at, or you're always going to go down that path that you need to go on, if that makes sense. So don't overthink things too much. Okay, so I just want to say one thing though, is I'm getting a feeling from both of these cards that there's almost a kind of stuck energy here. So feeling like things are maybe stagnant, feeling like we don't know, what direction to go in, how to move forward. So there's that lack of movement that I'm picking up on that you might experience at the beginning of the week. Okay, so then when we get to the end of the week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have Knight of Swords. And you can't really, in this particular deck, the knights, you just see their faces, but in a lot of other decks, and I'm thinking of the Rider-Waite deck, and specifically, the Knight of Swords is very, very active. So we have these two inactive cards at the beginning, and then the Knight of Swords is typically a very active card. And in this deck, the Knight of Swords, he's looking forward, he's looking to the future. And so there's a change, there's a shift between the bulk of the week and then the end of the week. So things probably, if you're feeling stagnant or stuck and really wanting a change, things are probably going to shift for you towards the end of the week or on the weekend. Now the Knight of Swords is all about determination and focus. So the Knight of Swords knows what he wants, and he is willing to go full throttle toward that, no matter what the consequences. He is so focused and full of energy. It's crazy. So sometimes that's almost what you need in order to move forward. Now, the Knight of Swords, the negative side of him is he's almost too focused, and he's like almost a little bit too driven. And it's funny that these two cards are really not like that. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So there's this sudden shift. So something happens. I'm not sure what, but something happens to kind of flip your feelings in a way and flip a switch inside of yourself that helps you move from feeling, stuck, like you don't know what to do, to moving to the Knight of Swords. And he's all about confidence in the direction that he's going in. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's going and why he's going there. So a couple things that jump out to me are just give me a minute. I'm just going to look at these cards and just tune into them for a second here. The thing that's jumping out at me is simplicity. So if you're feeling like you don't know what to decide or where to go or who you are or anything like that, keeping things simple will help you. And I say that because when I look at these two cards, they're compared to the Knight of Swords, they're quite busy. The Knight of Swords is a very simple card, like in the coloring and the artwork, whereas there's a lot going on in the other two cards. There's water, there's grass, there's buildings, there's flowers, fish, all kinds of stuff's happening in these two cards. And it's almost like there's too many options, there's too many choices, there's too many distractions. If you can get rid of some of those distractions, you'll have a much easier time making a decision, and you'll have an easier time using your energy to go in the direction that you want. So there's so many ways that your energy can get co-opted and can go in all these different directions, and you can get distracted in so many ways. But if you simplify your life, you're going to be saving a lot of energy, and you're going to be able to direct it more intentionally to what it is that you want. So I hope that makes sense. So it looks like an interesting week. I won't say an exciting week, but it does get really interesting and exciting towards the end of the week. So that's something to look forward to. So I hope you found this reading helpful. My name is Kate, and I'm from dailytarotgirl.com. And thank you so much for watching, and I want to invite you to add your 2 cents. So if if there's an observation or an interpretation that you want to share, please feel free to add your own interpretation in the comments below. And have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching.